Hello guys, welcome to our YouTube channel Easy Peasy English, and here you can find some tips and tricks on how to improve your English. So today what we're gonna do?
Well, we're mainly going to be focusing on how to learn English from watching films and what are some of the tricks and things you can do to help your learning at home.
So today we're going to use some episodes from this film and we'll explain to you what is the best approach on learning English through movies.
Yeah, so here are our top 10 tips and tricks. Number 1, always watch something that is interesting. Like obviously, you're not going to learn, you're not going to be interested in watching something that you don't like. So pick a genre of film that you like, that you know you like, and that will keep you interested.
So because from my experience, my favorite movies I've been watching 20, 30 or 40 times, and I will say the more I watch them, the more I'm able to memorize and learn sentences. So this could be really helpful for you.
Yeah, absolutely. In films there's a lot of formal language, a lot of casual language and phrases and idioms, and it's very useful to pick up on.
So number 2, try to choose not too difficult films. So if you've been watching film in your native language and then you've chosen it as your favorite, make sure that it's appropriate to your level. Some websites, they provide movies according to the level of English, so you can actually choose appropriate level for you.
And even if you choose a lower level, like a kids film, but what I've noticed, a lot of kids films, they actually have some secret hidden jokes for adults that if you was a child you wouldn't notice. So hopefully you'd still find them interesting.
And vocabularies and sentence patterns that are in cartoons, they're actually aiming native speakers kids, and you know that level of native speakers kids is like by cartoons it was meant to be improved, so the level is pretty high.
And the next step is try and set a goal. Aim to understand at least 70% of the film. If you're not really understanding 50-40%, then I think it's obviously too difficult for you. So aim to at least get 70%, and it's okay to maybe pause it and do some research on the words and sentences.
You have to overcome the feeling when you don't understand a word. In the very beginning, your brain would be like, hey, come on, we don't understand what you mean. So let's just stop watching. Your brain would try to trigger you like, hey, stop watching, you don't understand a word. But actually in a while, in 5, 10, 15 minutes, you will understand that actually you understand some keywords, and then you'll start understanding sentences.
Yeah, and try, I guess that brings on to another point, is maybe don't try and use a dictionary. Try and figure out from the context of the scene what that person is saying, and that will help your knowledge and how to figure out. Even sometimes as a native speaker there might be a word that I haven't heard before or I don't quite recognize, but I'm able to figure out what it means just by the context. And also some words have multiple meanings depending on the context. So this skill, learning that skill to figure out the context, is very important.
So the next one that I would suggest you to do is to repeat lines from the movie. So let's say you have your favorite character or you have your favorite actor, actress, and just try to mimic whatever she's saying, paying more attention to intonation, to rhythm, to the way she emphasizes words or he emphasizes words. And by this you'll get into this habit of speaking with proper pronunciation, proper rhythm.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree. Okay, and then the next step is to use subtitles in the right way. So obviously, depending on your level, maybe you could first start watching the movie in your own language, with using the subtitles from your own language, and then watch the film again by using English subtitles. And then after more times and you're feeling more confident, watch it without subtitles. So you've got a work in progress. I would say try to avoid using subtitles in your own language and watch it in English. But obviously, if you're at the very beginner level and you feel it helps you, try that. But yeah, I think try and use subtitles in the right way and make it a process.
I would say the problem about using subtitles is what Reese has mentioned, avoid using it in your native language, and B, if your goal is to improve listening, don't use subtitles, otherwise you'll turn watching movie into reading. You will keep just reading lines that are going below and you'll not try to listen. So this is like the common problem. If you could avoid using subtitles, just don't use them. Or first time you use subtitles, you watch the movie for the first time with subtitles, and then second time no subtitles.
Yeah, good. And the next point that we have is record yourself. So Mary mentioned pick your favorite phrase or catchphrase that your actor says and repeat it. So this way, if you record yourself saying some of the sentences, you can check for your pronunciation, your intonation, and obviously if you want your native teacher or your teacher to help you, you can send them the video as like homework and then they can mark it for you.
So there is no better way than to record a video, because in your head it seems to you that you pronounce everything right, you sound right, but actually when you start recording a video, this is like the real reflection. Like you can give feedback to yourself and you can see what mistakes you're making.
Yeah, and also to add to that point, you can check how quick you are speaking, how fluent you are, because if you're quite slow, you're stuttering, it gives you a pointers on what you need to work on.
But actually, like, I would agree, if in your head you started having thoughts that it's like a bit embarrassing and it's awkward taking a camera, putting it, like trying to speak a bit of English and then like watching, yes, that is embarrassing. I agree, it's absolutely embarrassing. But when you get into this habit, you will see that result will be fantastic. So what you're gonna do now, we've picked up the movie that is called Silicon Valley, and it will show you practically how we are actually doing it, how you are supposed to do this. We've chosen our favorite movie, which is Silicon Valley. Number 2, it's not too difficult. It's appropriate for our level, and it's appropriate for pre-intermediate, intermediate, and upper intermediate
And they've
learners.
got some pretty good idioms and slang words that are very good to pick up on and practice with.
Now let's start watching one short episode, and then we'll tell you what other steps we should do. Let's go.
I eat a fish.
I understand you eat the fish, but when you clean the fish, you can't just leave the fish head and guts and shit in the sink, because the whole house smells like a bait station. So you gotta put it in the trash and then take the trash out. Do you understand?
Yes, I eat the fish.
So we've paused it here and we've heard an interesting conversation, and it's said bait station. And so if you can figure out what it means, again, we'd want to use the context. So the context is he's been preparing some fish for dinner or whatever, and the guy has said it smells like a bait station. So what do you think it could smell like? That's what the context is. So what does it mean?
So, and then if you don't know the word, you try to read subtitles. If you have read subtitles and you still don't recognize the word, you either try to guess, or if you are the person who really needs precise translation, then obviously you go to the dictionary and you open and you do, but don't overuse it, because otherwise the whole watching of movie will turn into checking out dictionary every minute. But yeah, I know that some people, they need explanation.
Yeah.
Pause it here and then you watch without subtitles again, which helps you. You're already familiar with the content. Your third step is that when you pick up the sentence. So we've picked up this sentence.
This place smells like a bait station.
So, and we need to repeat it with the same intonation, with the same pronunciation as the actor said it in the movie. Let's try.
This place smells like a bait station.
This place smells like a bait station.
Yeah, and you've got to remember, like, this person's American, so he'll be having an American accent. Another one thing that I might want to add when you're watching films and you're learning English is if you end up finding a favorite actor, you could almost model your accent on that person, and that could help with pronunciation and your practice.
Yeah, so this is how people actually build up their accents. Like, you stick to the one that you like, because obviously if you like this person, if you like this actor, you can watch like his videos endless time and you'll never be tired.
Yeah, and that's good, because you should stick to one, because if you're picking several actors from different countries, from Australia, England, America, Canada, you're going to have several different accents and you will sound a bit strange. So if you can, pick one favorite actor and mimic their accent.
Next time we'll speak about shadowing technique, a bit more precise. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Don't forget to put your
thumbs up and subscribe.
See you later.